Let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Top 50 underrated producers in hip hop. Let's get into it. I got number 21 coming up. That's KG. DJ KG, man, from Naughty by Nature. The man with the master plan. He produced hits for the group such as OPP, Hip Hop Array, Uptown Anthem, Feel Me Flow. He produced songs for Queen Latifah such as UNITY, Miss You by Biggie Smalls, Cruise Pop by the Youngsters. He produced songs for Next, how was Too Close, Aaliyah, and Jagged Edge. This guy did a lot of stuff, man. KG. We talk about his body of work. He's definitely one of the underrated producers ever to make it happen. Coming from Naughty by Nature, and I think when Naughty by Nature came out with that second album, because remember they didn't always start as Naughty by Nature. They had the new style. That was their original title to the group's name. Coming from East Orange, New Jersey. So from that standpoint, man, you look at when they first came out, the second album especially, it was different. It was a different sound. It was something different about them. They were different. They had their own sound, which is not easy. They didn't copy off anybody. They had their own original sound, and that comes from the KG. And what he brought to the table, it speaks for itself, man. You look at all the work that he did. He definitely represented that album. Yep. KG is responsible single-handedly for the success of this, the work that he did as a producer. I mean, he definitely represented. And he did Queen Latifah's Nature of a Sister in 91. Latifah's Had Up to Here, One More Time. D Nice. Uptown Anthem. Poor Man's Poetry off the Poetic Justice soundtrack. Eazy-E. The Youngsters. Handle This. Cruise Pop. Run DMC. Hit 'Em Hard. Even Run DMC reached out to him to, do some work. Zane. Stuff that he did with them. Hey, Mr. DJ. He did stuff for Michael Jackson, Milkbone. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of stuff for a lot of artists and shows you that, he's versatile in what he was doing. And I think that's what made him the best he can be. So I think from that standpoint, he's one of the best for his production. Yes, definitely. Coffee Brown. Even CL Smooth. And he did Wifey for Next. Too Close for Next. He was that guy, man. Jaheim. Good stuff. So when you look at the stuff that he did, man, you gotta give him his just due when you talk about underrated producers. He definitely is underrated in that regard. He's the mastermind of the crossover hits. He built the legendary R&B empire. I mean, all the stuff they did with the drum breaks and crowd-pleasing vocal hooks. You know what I'm saying? The anthems, that's what Naughty by Nature was. They were the kings of the anthem. And then you look at the R&B world, what they did with Hey Mr. DJ, with Zane and Too Close, with Next and Jaheim. That makes him one of the all-time greats. When we talk about the body of work that he did, I think that's the thing that stands out. So when you look at KG, he's one of the best, man, especially on the East Coast. Again, there's a lot of producers doing their thing. DJ Premier, Pete Rock, the RZA, Prince Paul, Diamond D. You know, a lot of producers doing their things. Showbiz, you know, from Showbiz and AG. So many producers in the East Coast. KG was able to stay in his lane, have his own lane for himself, have his own sound that was unique in his own way. So when you look at KG's producer, history, especially on the R&B side, I mean, it's just incredible. I mean, the stuff they did with Next, the stuff they did with, Janae. I'm saying doing this thing with that, I mean, that's versatile. They're able to cross over into another genre and still make a mark in that lane, R&B and hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why he's underrated as a producer, KG from Naughty by Nature. So that's why I had to put him on the list because he had his own sound. He's originator of his own sound that led to crossover appeals, especially coming from East Orange, New Jersey. You know, he produced and co-wrote the platinum album like Poverty's Paradise that Naughty by Nature made. I think that was in '95 because they won a Grammy in '96. I mean, they were doing their thing, man. Well, know what to say. I mean, that's not easy to for a producer to just cross over from a different genre, have success, then go into another genre, have more success. That's the thing about it. So that's why he's overshadowed, yes, by the producers that was out at the time, in the '90s. But he held his own, you know what I'm saying, to do other stuff that's different for what was going on at the time, the sound, the anthems. That's what Naughty by Nature was about, the anthems. They're the masters of the anthem. That's why you never see another group like Naughty by Nature. Never see songs that they made. It was just perfect timing to do the stuff that he was doing at that time in the '90s, man. It was just amazing. So that's why I had to put him at number 21 on the list of the underrated producers. I really think that they were the most he's one of the most underrated, especially coming from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Jersey had their own sound. That sound that he put together on the East Coast was different. And that's what it's about. Have your own sound. And KG's definitely one of all-time greats, but he's underrated. Underrated. He had his own lane, and that's what you want to do when you're a producer. Have your own lane, have your own way of doing things. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it. Be right back real soon with another live feed about this book, the top 50 underrated producers in hip hop history. Underrated. So we're gonna get into that. It's the book right here again. Top 50 underrated producers in hip hop history, man. It's right here. So it's a great time, man, to just do a book like this. I mean, like talk about a book like this, and like I said, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Keep doing what I'm doing, and I'll keep building on this channel. Like I said, hit the like button. I'm done talking about KG. Like I said, number 21, 21st underrated producer in hip hop history. Definitely underrated. When you talk about the great producers, are you gonna mention KG? No. You're gonna get overshadowed, but he definitely held his own in the '90s, man, and also doing the stuff in another genre in R&B that shows the versatility of KG from Naughty by Nature as producer. So that's basically it. So thanks for hitting the like button. Whoever may concern, subscribe to the channel. I'll be back at 4:30 with another one. Now we're gonna enter into the top 20 underrated producers. Now it's gonna get real serious, real interesting, scintillating, exciting. The top 20 now. We're gonna get to number 20. Who was the number 20 underrated producers? We're gonna get to that. Stay tuned. The best yet to come. Talk to you soon.